Hello, everyone. My name is Kristen Jensen, and on behalf of the 2021 YES Committee, I thank you all for joining us today at our closing ceremony for Ryerson School of Interior Design's 2021 year-end show, Revision's Digital Design Festival. All of our sessions are offered today with closed captioning in partnership with AI Media. So if you'd like to turn this on, all you have to do is click the live transcript button available at the bottom of your Zoom screen. If you require ASL interpreter services, our provider will be interpreting the entire event, so please keep an eye out for Jamie. Thank you to everybody who has attended our many events over the past 5 days between May 5th and May 9th. We encourage you to visit our website, yesrcit.com, for our showcase highlighting student work from the past academic year. Our projects will be available to view on our website for the entire remainder of the month of May. We want to begin this event by honoring that many Indigenous nations have long-standing relationships with the territories upon which Ryerson University is located. The area known as Toronto has been caretaken by the Anishinaabeg Nation, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Huron-Wendat since time immemorial. It is now home to many First Nation, Inuit, and Métis communities. We acknowledge the current treaty holders, the Mississauga of the Credit First Nation. This territory is subject of the Dish with One Spoon Wampum Belt Covenant, an agreement to peacefully share and care for the Great Lakes regions. Settlers have not upheld this treaty, and Indigenous people across Turtle Island continue to resist settler colonial genocide of present day. Settlers, our responsibility is to honor the Dish with One Spoon Covenant Treaty and to seek out ways in which we can act as allies in the resistance of settler colonial genocide. In order to redress the legacy of residential schools and advance the process of Canadian reconciliation, I would like to close this opening with a call to action for education. First Nation schools get 30% to 50% less government funding for their education than similar schools off reserve. Each year that we spend less on First Nation education, we tell First Nation children that their dreams matter less. This is the wrong message to send any child. End the Gap is a campaign that aims to provide fair funding for First Nation children and to push federal parties to seek immediate action. To support and learn more about this cause, please visit the website that's posted into this chat. Next, I would like to give a statement in regards to anti-racism from the Canadian Human Rights Commission. Racist comments and racist acts, no matter how subtle, can no longer be ignored or tolerated in Canada. We must make an effort to be actively anti-racist, to call out inequality, and to challenge prejudice and bigotry, even when it does not affect us. Even the most subtle forms of racism contribute to the conditions that permit overt racism and violence to occur. Now is the time for Canadians, but especially non-racialized Canadians, to listen, learn, and reflect on how white privilege and systemic racism contribute to the injustice and inequality in this country. We need to look inwards to have the courage to challenge our biases, fears, assumptions, and privileges. We need to have the courage to have difficult and uncomfortable conversations and to take action. We also want to recognize that if this is the first time you're hearing a land acknowledgement or an anti-racism statement and it doesn't mean anything to you yet, that's okay. Us saying these pieces is really just the first step. We encourage you to do your own research and reflection and to discover what these acknowledgements and statements might mean to you. And lastly, Revision has promoted local businesses and brought awareness to various community charities throughout the entirety of the Digital Design Festival. We encourage you to continue to support these organizations, and more information can be found on our website. Before we get started, I'd like to share a few housekeeping tips for Zoom, so we are mindful of the security concerns while using this platform. If there are any major disruptions that interrupt the host's ability to keep control of the Zoom platform, we will be asking everybody to log off immediately. You may rearrange your screen in any way that works best for you. And please note that rearranging your screen does not impact the way others are viewing their presentation. This afternoon, we'll be hearing speeches from the chair of Ryerson School of Interior Design, Lois Wenthala, to announce our student award winners for the 2020-2021 academic year. And finally, we'll close off with a few words from our 2021 Year-End Show Committee co-chairs, Kristen Romano and Neha Rahman. We'd like to welcome back Lois Wenthala to the floor to say a few words. Hi, Lois.
Hi. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today for the closing ceremony of the Year-End Show. I would like to thank the committee for inviting me to be part of this final event. Over the past 5 days, the programming planned by the student committee brought forward topics that should be at the forefront of our design discussions. These span cultural, social, political, and environmental topics, to name a few. This curated festival shows us how our students are thinking, which will carry through as our graduating class prepares to enter the profession and allied disciplines and shape the future of our interior experiences. This past year reinforced how significant the interior is. One of my favorite pieces of data notes that Canadians spend 90% of their time indoors. This includes how we live and work as we move from one interior to another. This 5-day festival and guest speakers made me forget that I was in my same interior day after day, and instead took me to many other places, projects, and approaches to design that left me energized and hopeful for how we approach and shape our interiors. The theme of this year's show, Revision, could not be a more perfect title as we look ahead. Congratulations to the Year-End Show team for your work and dedication that went into shaping this year's first virtual show. I am now pleased to open the award ceremony, which recognizes students across all years for their work. It was a delight to work with the Year-End Show team to assemble the jury. The team did an amazing job in coordinating the student work for review, allowing jury members to review the work individually over the course of a few days. The faculty advisor, Adam Koloje, and I had the pleasure of meeting with the jury as they narrowed down a long list, then a short list, and finally the award winners. In the process, there were so many projects recognized, which made it difficult to narrow down the selection, and this was accompanied by thoughtful comments about the student work and the future of interiors. It was humbling to be in the same Zoom call with this jury because they are leading designers whom have also received many recognitions. The jurors included some who you will meet today: Diego Berti, Laura Carwadine, Brian Chartier, Valerie Gao, Joyce Mao, Stanley Sun, and Jeremy Vandermeij. and I'm delighted that we have a few of our jurors here to present awards. The awards presentation will begin with Best in Each Year, followed by Best in Sustainable Practice, Best in Visual Communication, Best Use of Materiality, and end with Best in Show. I would like to welcome Valerie Gao, partner and principal of Gao Hastings Architects, to introduce our Best in First Year and Best in Second Year awards. Welcome, Valerie.
Thanks, Lois. As a proud graduate of the Ryerson School of Interior Design, I have really fond memories of working on my own year-end show. And I've also had the pleasure of judging a year-end show in person in the studio. So this was my very first experience judging work online, and I was really astounded by the originality and quality of the submissions. So congratulations to all of the students for setting your design standards so high while working virtually from home. So in terms of the first year award, the jury found the submissions to be very contemporary and fresh, many of which we could imagine being in an art gallery setting. And the winning submission had such incredible depth to it. In fact, it was an additive model made out of 100 layers of cardstock. This project drew our jury in, leaving us wanting to see more and wishing that we could see it in person. So the best in first year is Harrison Darcel for project from Dynamic Design, Design Dynamics 1. Congratulations, Harrison. There were so many strong contenders for best in second year that made it for stimulating conversation amongst the jury. And we chose a sectional perspective for its originality and bold color of choice and the clean comic light graphic design. And one jury member liked the contemporary quality of the drawing so much that he said that he could see himself framing it and hanging it up in his home. So the best in second year is Amy Zhang for a visual design project from Communications 3. Congratulations, Amy.
Thank you so much, Valerie, for your kind words. Next, I would like to welcome Stanley Sun, director and founder of Mason Studio, to present our Best in Third Year and Best in Fourth Year awards for this year. Welcome, Stanley.
Thanks for the introduction, Lois, and good afternoon, everybody. It's such a pleasure to be here today. As a graduate of ARCID myself, I have many fond memories of being in the show or in the school, and remember my year-end show very fondly. So it's a very special moment for me to join you for this. I'll be presenting to you today the Best in Third Year. Extremely difficult decision for us. We all had many conversations and really enjoyed looking through all your projects and reading your concepts. The one that we had chosen as Best of Year Third Year is Asma Vizal for studio-based project from Interior Design Studio 6. Congratulations, Asma. And looking at our fourth year, again, we understand how much love and energy and care you put into your projects in your fourth year as you transition into the professional world. So such a pleasure to know that this is the group of students who will be joining us in the industry. I'm so proud of all of you, and I look forward to getting to know all of you. The one that we had selected as the Best of Year in fourth year is Diane Rodriguez for studio-based project titled High Park Community from Interior Design Studio 8. Congratulations, Diane.
Thank you, Stanley. Next, I would like to introduce and welcome Joyce Mao, Interior Design Team Leader from Yabu Puschelberg, to present our Best in Sustainable Practice and Best in Visual Communications awards. Welcome, Joyce.
Thank you so much for having me here today. This is my first time being in the Ryerson and year-end show, so I'm very excited, and I was really blown away by everyone's work and how much deep thinking and deep research is being going into all of these projects. I'm so happy to be giving away the Sustainability and Communication Award because I think this is it was such a fascinating topics. So I think for the Best Sustainable Practice Award, you have integrated innovation, productivity, and science to the project. It clearly showed your passion and care on building healthier environments while protecting our planet. Thank you for being a holistic designer pushing the status quo. And for the best sustainability practice award goes to Kristen Jensen from 4th year for a studio-based project titled Levels from Interior Design Studio 8. And then going next to the best visual communication. This one, I am excited that there is light being shined on inclusive design. Not only has the team brought up an essential issue, but also provide a solution on how we can create comfort and safety for everyone. Thank you for continuing this important dialogue and contributing your work for the betterment of our community. And the award for the best communication, visual communication goes to 4th year team Diane Rodriguez, Holly Biengesser, Alicia Bruce, and Danielle Spiegelman for a video project entitled New Domestic TV, The Bathroom for Design Seminar 1.
Thank you so much, Joyce.
Thank you.
I would now like to welcome Diego Berti, founding partner of Berti Felic, to present our Best Use of Materiality and Best in Show awards.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I must be the oldest person on the panel. I graduated over 32 years ago, but it's always a pleasure to review the Ryerson School of Interior Design year-end show. It's always amazing, and especially this year being a very difficult year, I was really, really blown away with everybody's submission. So it's my honor to present this year the best use of materiality for 4th year. And there was a lot to look at, but this person definitely showed originality and uniqueness. So the award goes to Pooja Patel for 4th year studio project titled KUKA 3D Printing Fundamentals from Interior Design Studio 8. Okay, the last award is for Best in Show. This was very difficult, and I can tell you that the whole jury had many, many discussions about this. And I think this might be a first for the School of Interior Design. This particular designer shows very great talent, a maturity beyond their years. I mean, I really can't wait to see how they bloom in the future, and really would love to meet this person in particular. So without any further ado, Best in Show this year goes to Judy Lennon from 2nd year, overall coursework from Communications 3, Design Dynamics 4, and Interior Design Studio 3. Congratulations. I cannot wait to meet you.
Thank you so much, Diego. And I would like to thank the jurors for the significant amount of time they put into the jury process. We are fortunate to have the support of our jurors willing to give their time and bring thoughtful discussion to the student work. It reveals how much they are invested in the future of RSID students. Congratulations to all of our students and award winners this year. Before I hand the screen over, I invite you to visit all the student projects, installations, render rooms, and to take note of the award winners. Many of the projects overlap with conversations and events this past week, and we encourage you to continue these discussions. Congratulations, everyone. Thank you. Now over to the year-end show co-chairs, Kristen Romano and Neha Raman, to give their final speeches.
Thanks so much, Lois, and thank you to our jury. Happy last day, everyone, of our Digital Design Festival.
We would like to give a big congratulations to all our award winners, and another big thank you to Lois, Adam, and our jury panel for taking the time out of your busy schedules to select the winning projects for this year's year-end show.
It has been such a pleasure to host everyone and to run the events of the past 4 days and to be a part of this school for the past 4 years. We hope you all had a chance to learn something from all the wonderful panelists and presenters we had the pleasure of featuring, and that we can continue to learn together and grow within our practice. As has been said throughout our festivities, it really does begin with the individual self and ends with the collective whole to make change possible.
I would like to second all of Kristen's thoughts and just speak on how amazing it was to see so many individuals from different backgrounds, orientations, and origins, and importantly, not only from the interior design industry, to come forth and listen, support, and hear what Revision entailed this year. We hope that the conversations that have begun in the past few days keep on continuing and keep on flourishing, and make sure that the current and next designers of the future implement these narratives within their work and concepts for future years. The reason Year-End Show branched between multiple relevant socioeconomic and political topics this year was because we wanted to make sure we were not only speaking on these relevant topics, but rather making sure our voices are heard and listened to, experiences were seen and acknowledged, and stories were told to educate and implement.
From intersectionality to sustainability and everything in between, the world of design is rich with opportunities to create and build safe and inclusive spaces for all. It may take us some time, but if there was any indication that we are actively working towards shifting our mindset and opening doors for the designers that come after us, I would say that the past lectures and panel discussions, as well as everyone who joined to both contribute their stories and tune in to listen to those stories, are indication in itself. Thank you to everyone who spoke their truths and who spent time actively learning from each other's lived experiences and expertise in the wide variety of disciplines featured in our show this year.
We would also like to thank our esteemed panelists for devoting their valuable time towards YES 2021 and playing an integral role in allowing this show to happen. YES is normally a platform for ArtsEd students and everyone involved to celebrate student accomplishments. However, we are glad that we were able to bring another motive in running the show this year, alongside celebrating the showcase of the school's remarkable student work.
And another huge thank you to our sponsors and Ryerson funding groups. You allowed us to lay the groundwork for these events and our student showcase to stand on. To the local businesses and charities we have featured throughout, thank you for your partnership. We encourage everyone to take the time to research all the many organizations and initiatives, lending any support that you can. To all those from the FCAD and RSID staff and faculty who have been with us through this process, we thank you for your support, your advice, and your guidance. And finally, last but not least, our beloved YES Committee. We've said it many times before, but we will say it again. You have put in the work, energy, and time. Your dedication to us and to this show has surpassed all expectations, going above and beyond. We pulled it off, we did it, and now we can sleep for an entire month at least. There's not one person we could have spared. Every single one of you played such an integral role, and we would be lost without you.
I would like to shout out every single one of our teams that the YES Committee consists of: the graphics team, media marketing team, finance team, project coordination team, site team, sponsorship and networking team, and finally, administration and operations team. All of you have dedicated so much time and effort into supporting the entire process of Revision. I definitely echo Kristen and agree that now we can finally get a good night's rest knowing that all your hard work has finally turned into success.
And to our associates and future YES chair or co-chairs, we are handing the torch over to you now. It has been a long year, and we have no doubt in our minds that you will carry YES forward with grace and enthusiasm.
All of you have done a fantastic job as associates in helping our planning process, and we were so grateful to especially work side by side with you and see firsthand your natural talents and leadership qualities. We're so glad to pass on our titles over to you.
Thank you everyone for being here in celebration of our students' work and their accomplishments.
Again, we hope that through our individual processes as designers in this new era, we make sure to revise, reform, and renew these shifting paradigms within our own concepts and practices.
We would like to leave you with this quote by Donella Meadows. "Vision without action is useless, but action without vision does not know where to go or why to go there."
Vision is absolutely necessary to guide and motivate action, but more than that, when widely shared and firmly kept in sight, brings into being new systems. Once again, thank you. Now we'll pass it back over to Kristen to do our closing remarks.
Wow, that was so great. Thank you so much to ArtsEd Chair Lois Menthal and to our YES Committee co-chairs, Kristen and Neha, for your speeches today. And to our esteemed jury panel and advisory council, thank you again for announcing our awards at our final ceremony. We appreciate all the valuable time that you have dedicated towards our student awards tonight, and for helping bring our 2021 year-end show to life. We are now going to be playing a short video regarding how to navigate our website and explore all of our cool new features this year. We would like to make an announcement before our festival comes to its official end. We have some special news to share about our graduate publication. The 2021 YES Committee has been working so hard to ensure that all graduating students have a piece of RSID that they can take with them after graduation to celebrate all of their hard work. Please look out on our socials for more information about the upcoming launch date in June. Lastly, thank you so much to everybody who has attended the past 5 days of the Ryerson School of Interior Design's first ever Digital Design Festival. We cannot stress enough how overwhelming all of your support has been for the entire team and the entirety of the festival. I want to give a big congratulations to our award winners. What a huge accomplishment. The YES team will be in contact with you very shortly for further details. I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate all the members of the 2021 YES Committee who we see here on the screen. Our team has been working tirelessly all year to bring the show to life, and we should all be just so proud. And finally, a huge congratulations to Kristen and Neha, our co-chairs. You've both done such a fantastic job in leading our team of 30+ people, having vision and orchestrating our first ever Digital Design Festival. On behalf of our committee, we thank you both for your hard work, your dedication, understanding, and for making this event possible. And don't forget to visit our website for all of our student work, as well as our amazing award winners, and all of which are available for the full month of May. And please stay connected through our social media for further news on our graduate publication. Thank you all again for coming, and have a great rest of your Sunday. And of course, happy Mother's Day. Bye, everyone.